Hi anyone, I'm Luppi, and we are playing some more Mario Minecraft. I am a little more awake and alert than last time, so hooray. I've definitely been trying to get more sleep. It's been a little easier now that I'm actually able to go to bed and sleep. Like, actually. So the insomnia is beaten, that's cool. It's probably going to be another week or two before I'm fully rested, though. That's just how it goes. No, I don't know if it's just the way I am as a human being, or if it's like growing older. But it definitely takes much more time, much longer than the amount of time you shirked sleep, I guess you could say, or skipped sleep, to fully recover from it. So if I had a week of struggling to sleep or struggling to get sleep, we're going to have probably a week or two of being tired at the weirdest times. Which, you know, if I could just sleep whenever, that'd be okay. Unfortunately, we've got things to do. Or I've got things to do. I don't know if you guys got things to do. I hope you do, but you never know. So what we're going to start with is probably just hanging out until the, there we go. You can sleep. And I don't really want to start with the Nether stuff, but I want to knock it out. I want to get at least something to show for it. So we'll probably fill up our inventory once again with some netherrack, then work on the ship a little bit. And then that'll be today. That'll be probably next week, and that'll probably be the week after that as well. We'll knock these out at some point. I know it's a bit tiresome, but look at the result. At some point, we'll have this figured out. We'll have a cool thing. We'll have a weird flaming heck land in the middle of the heartland of our little Minecraft world, and we will have airship. An airship, maybe multiples. If we learn how to make them in a really cool way, in a really quick way. We've been kind of spending a lot of time doing this, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm pretty much done with the art show stuff. If there's the last thing to do is actually attending it and then cleaning up whenever it's over completely. So we'll see. I will be attending it tomorrow. So I have to wake up. I have to wake up after playing this. I have to go to bed, and then I have to wake up, and then I have to hopefully edit this video before I go, but who knows? It's really gonna depend on how I'm feeling, what time I'm done recording, and hopefully, oh boy, I see you coming for me. Very slow. Yeah, so far it's gone well. I've heard that multiple people have inquired about buying my pieces. I'm kind of curious which pieces people are interested in buying. Although my assumption is it's the same ones as always. It is going to be the aluminum. My aluminum nose men. That's what everybody loves. I don't know why, but everybody loves the nose guys. If I had a foundry or access to an aluminum, or any sort of foundry actually, I would love to make more. It's just, as a individual, it is a huge monetary expense, and also you need multiple different kinds of areas to do it the way I learned how to do it. Because you have to make your casting, so you have to be able to make things that can be casted, and then for the metal casting we basically used a ceramic slurry. So you basically have like liquid clay being rotated in a giant like rotator thing. Like think a cement mixer, like you've ever seen one of those, except not on its side and bigger. Like it's like a little, I don't know, like a upside down, I don't know, it's like a cone shaped, I guess you could say. There we go, cone shaped. But it just spins and it rotates the ceramic slurry around. And you dip what you want to be casted into it. And then you dip that while it's still wet and dripping into particulates. Like, basically it's just like dust, clay dust, sand, grit, like that kind of stuff to kind of bulk it up. That's the structure of your mold. And then you fire the mold. And that's another thing you'd have to buy. You'd have to buy like a little like a small little like furnace kind of thing to melt out all the wax so you can actually use the mold. And also this would be like firing the actual like ceramic of the mold as well. And then once you do that, and while your mold is still like really hot, you put it in some sort of substrate that's safe for that's not gonna explode if like hot metal touches it. We had a tub of sand. It was literally like a metal trough full of sand on wheels that we could pull around and stuff. And you want to make sure like if there's any cement or concrete around that you could spill your metal on, you really want to put like sand over it, just because like anything that's gonna hold a little bit of water can explode technically, because metal's hot. And cement, you know, is cold and can store water. It's porous, so it can explode. So you kind of want to have a buffer like sand. And then, let's see, what's the next step? Oh, the next step is, you know, heating up your metal. Well, you'd want to heat the metal up kind of around the same time as heating up the mold, because you want everything to be kind of smooth and ready to go. But yeah, you'd pour your metal into your mold and you'd wait, and then you'd pick it up and smack it around, break it out, and get your metal pieces going. That's kind of a very abbreviated, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of detailed, but it is very sloppily me describing it. I don't remember a lot of the actual specific terms for things. But yeah, basically and it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to cast wax. It's just, if you want to melt stuff out of a mold, like wax is pretty good. It's non-lethal when it melts. It's not toxic for the most part, especially if you're kind of doing this stuff outside or in a well-ventilated area. It's reusable. Like, I would love to have a lot of wax. I would love to make wax figures. I'd love to cast them. I don't know. But yeah, you'd have to have... And I'm sure you could probably do it without having the huge area waste of an art school. Like, you could probably set up, like, a bucket full of slurry. And, like, other smaller buckets full of... or larger buckets, really. Like, bins full of the various silica and ceramic grit and dust that you need to like roll your ceramic slurry in once it's on a mold, on your casted figure to be casted, whatever we want to describe it, however we want to describe it. So I guess that wouldn't be too bad. And then you need your little furnace, and then you need your little sand trough. And it doesn't have to be a sand trough. Like if you know what size you're going to be like casting everything in, then it's probably fine to just not have a huge one. I feel like a school really should have as big as they can to accommodate like the students being a little ambitious, you know? You should encourage. Art students should be encouraged to be a little ambitious. Doesn't always work out, but it's fine. It's okay. But yeah, I don't know. I did enjoy aluminum casting, and I say this as someone who usually doesn't enjoy things that, you know, come with the threat of bodily harm if you screw them up. I don't know. It's definitely experience seeing a little thing that is smaller than your torso give off enough heat to bend the air around it and to have such like absurd pressure that you can feel it in your bones. Like that's kind of the interesting thing about casting metals and like metal furnaces in general. Like it is a very intense and very unique kind of heat. And if you've never experienced, you don't really understand what I'm talking about. But it's fascinating. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Most of the things I made were kind of just dumb stuff. But some of the things I made, people are interested in. And I would be interested in making more if I ever got the opportunity. It's really funny because the nose guys, when I was making them out of wax, like I just made them up. However, some of them I didn't even like. They're literally just made out of like wax sprues, the like little bits that we tack on to the wax figure so that the metal can flow around it. Like that's a sprue. Like you'd attach it like to the area that's going to be at the top of the mold where everything's getting poured, and you like attach it to like the lower parts where you can't guarantee, so that you can guarantee that like the aluminum or whatever, the bronze or whatever metal you're pouring can actually get everywhere, and there won't be air bubbles that like prevent you from like having your little head or nose of your guy like not be all the way filled in. Because that can happen with molds where air bubbles get trapped, and then you have like weird areas where it's just like no metal popped in. So I don't know. They were definitely something I did fairly sloppily, but I enjoyed it. I was very bemused by how many people like them a lot. But I'm interested to see what pieces people have been asking to buy, I guess. My assumption is it's gonna be the nose guys. Potentially the new ones, my little yin yang eye vessels. And maybe I made a like an ice saber-toothed tiger once. Like the teeth look like they're made out of ice, but it's just a blue like saber-toothed tiger kind of thing. And I wouldn't be surprised if somebody wanted that. But as for anything else, I don't know. Like, I don't know, a lot of the stuff I do is just really weird. And I say weird, the weirdest thing is a lot of it's just kind of just done absent-mindedly or is like very, very painfully self-referential. Like, I've definitely got a lot of art that makes no sense without the context of like, oh yeah, I made this because somebody made a joke to that effect in an art class, and I had to make a print of that thing, and then, you know, I've also made a painting of that thing or a sculpture of that thing, and now it's just kind of a big dumb joke with me and a random person who probably doesn't remember me anymore. I don't know. I think it's good to have a kind of a bad sense of humor about things, I guess you could say. I don't know if I'd say it's a bad sense of humor, but there we go. And that's too many, but you know, it's fine. And we'll have to remember to grab more cobblestone at some point. I feel like that's fair, right? I need to do a thing. I need to readjust myself a little bit. Okay. And then we need to, oh dear, nope. Okay, I was readjusting my pillowcase and then my towel pillowcase that I used to sound dampen the controller so you don't catch it on the microphone. It's a dumb mechanic, but it works. I don't really trust the noise gate, nor should I. I don't know, I should probably investigate whether or not I can do add-on things to OBS, because if I could use third-party things, I feel like that's what people usually advocate for. They have their favorite little brands of the random filters and whatnot. But I've never really looked into it, so I don't know. Like, if they work better, that'd be really cool. But if they don't, then that's kind of disappointing. And also, what if they only work on, like, the Windows version of OBS, or they don't work at all on... That's in general my feelings, is they probably won't work on the Mac OS version of OBS. And that'd be unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know. We might actually want more... I don't know how many we get with each pickaxe. Wow, that was quick. That's cool. Yeah, we're definitely opening this area up. We're gonna mine this entire floor, I guess. I don't know. I don't think so. Like, we're definitely going to have large parts of this exposed, but I don't think we're going to get the whole thing totally mined. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we get this whole floor completely stolen just for our little project. That'd be funny. But yeah, it was nice making sculptures. It's been a while. It was a nice change of pace. Honestly, I really hope in the future I don't have to do anything like that with the deadline. Or I hope I respect the deadline and know what I'm doing so I don't have to do, like, everything in 2 weeks. Like this time. So, yeah. I don't know. And I would like to spend some money this summer and knock out the rest of the vessels I prepared, because I only made 9, but got at least double that prepared. So, oop. Unfortunate. There we go. I'm still on fire. Thank you, Nether. Okay. And that's all. Heck, I may actually need more pickaxes. Just gonna go back and take all we can. We're also gonna have to grab more cobblestone. The next time we go back to our ship, we're probably going to snag like at least 2 or 3 stacks of cobblestone should be enough, I think. I think that should be fine. That should be okay. And then in a completely different topic, I've started watching the show called The Great North. It's kind of made by the same person or group who like worked on or created Bob's Burgers. And in many ways it's kind of similar in the sense that it's a family focused animated like sitcom with like wacky hijinks and like a like kind of neurotypical like family setting group. So that's kind of interesting. I don't know. I wasn't sure I was gonna like it after the or during the first episode because like everybody's like very exposition-y. But I think that's just like they were just trying to cram as much as they can to get you like to know who the main family are before they start branching off into like the Alaskan town these people live in and their various hobbies and jobs and whatever. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's definitely got a lot of heart, a lot of characters with a lot of heart. So I enjoy that. I mean, that's not something you see all the time. But yeah, that's. I feel like I've watched something else though, didn't I? I don't know. I want to say my head's full of Wally. It keeps defaulting to Wally, and it's like, yes, we watched that. We watched that twice while we were making sculptures. That's been a while. A while ago. We've watched other things, I think. I don't really remember what, but I know I have. Okay, we need to gather up more pickaxes. Okay. That's fine. That's okay. We only need like 2, right? And then the big event. The big event last week, this week, whatever week, was the Nintendo Switch 2 pre-orders going up. Any of you guys actually get one? Planning on it? I feel like the general feelings I've seen from people are it's too expensive. And it is. The Switch 2 itself is the most expensive Nintendo console so far. Although I'm willing to take the L on that statement when people are like, well, actually, let's adjust for inflation every previous Nintendo console and handheld, and let's prove you wrong step by step, incrementally proven wrong. Like, I'd appreciate that. Like, that would definitely be a very factual way to be wrong. But yeah, $450 without tax. So, you know, like 470, 480 really. And that's just in the United States. Definitely could increase. So, you know, that's fun. But yeah, I don't know. I'm interested in it. I'm a little sad that the release day games, though, are basically just third-party unless you really want Zelda. I don't know. Like, I guess, as somebody who hasn't had a chance to really, like, dig into Tears of the Kingdom, maybe the Switch 2 version would be fine. I don't know. I guess the real value would be if they run perfectly. If they run better, then there's your value as a, like, somebody who records. Like, if they don't stutter, if they keep a consistent frame rate, then that's great. I mean, I'm sure neither of them as bad as Breath of the Wild was upon release, and even then it was only in like specific areas or in specific like situations. So, you know, it's not like it's a super bad thing. It is kind of super bad when you consider that Nintendo had been working on that game for like, what, 5 years at that point? Maybe like three or four. But, I don't know. I would feel kind of bad to buy the Switch. I think I'd just buy the pass. I've got copies of the game. I've got the original. I've got 3 copies of Breath of the Wild actually, now that I think about it. I've got the Wii U version, the Switch version, and then I have the Switch version that comes with the DLC included. So I've got 3 versions of Breath of the Wild. So I guess, you know, it'd be dumb to buy another version of Breath of the Wild, but we definitely need to bump up Tears of the Kingdom, right? We've only got the 1 copy of that game. And, you know, the cool thing about having multiple copies of games is, inevitably, when my sister borrows them, I'll still have a copy so I can play. And that's what it's always gonna be about. Never being stymied by being helpful to other people. And it's still daytime. Excellent. Beautiful. Love to see it. Perfection. Let us grab... Or not grab, let us get rid of all this netherrack and then... Only took half an hour to fill up our inventory. That's not too bad. And then where's the next... That's not what I wanted. Okay. That's closer to what I want. And are we gonna fill up this? I think we are. Beautiful. You love to see it. At this point, we do have 1 chest full. Chest full. That's cool. That's awesome. Honestly, I could go for round 2, actually. I know that's kind of a waste. But we did skip out on netherrack mining for a few videos, so I feel like we are gonna need to make it... I don't know, I want this stuff to be done sooner than later. Hey, that guy followed me. Can you persist in these doomed lands? Or will you burn out and die? Like the little lava coward you are. Stop. Nice, I'm on fire. Wow. That guy has horrific aim. Terrible. Deplorable. I guess of the physical games that have been announced now, that are just like re-releases of Switch games, I'd really just be interested in Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I don't know what its DLC is all about, so hopefully it's good. I mean, it's kind of a bad look to be all like, yeah, I'm interested in this game. I don't know what the added stuff is all about. Yeah, we're gonna need. We're going to want to need more cobblestone at some point. Okay. That's fair. But yeah, I think the games I'm most interested in are I don't know, I'm kind of excited for Cyberpunk. Apparently the whole game's on the game card. So that's neat. That's unexpected. We'll see how it runs. Does it run better than it did when it released? Who knows? So yeah, I don't know. I think Donkey Kong looks kind of cool, I guess. I'm trying to be really positive, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I don't want to spend $60 on games. It's been a long time since that was the baseline price. I don't know. I've spent most of my life spending $49.99. And I guess like $59.99 wasn't too bad, but I don't know. I don't know. I just hate it when prices go up. It'd be one thing if wages went up, but they don't, so it kind of feels like a slap in the face every time a company does the thing it needs to do to survive. Sometimes it's not even about survival. Sometimes it's just they do it because they can, or they do it because they have to, or they do it because they want to. They do it because they have no respect. They do it because the CEO wants another yacht, you know? You never know. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna buy Mario Kart. I feel like, I guess it really depends if it's worth it or not. On one hand, it's nice that we're not re-releasing Mario Kart 8, right? It's 8? But at the same time, I don't know. Like, they say open world racing, and I don't understand what that means, you know? Like, I don't get it. So we'll see. We'll see what the game's like when it comes out. If it seems like it's got an equal amount of content or opportunities for fun as like Mario Kart DS or Mario Kart, I don't know. I just really want Double Dash again. I wouldn't pay $80 for an upscaled Double Dash, but I would definitely spend 50 or 60 bucks for an upscaled Double Dash. Such a weird Mario Kart game, but very neat, very fun. Really hate that, like, if they add a new mechanic that really shakes things up, you'll never see it again in the next several games, so that's unfortunate. Kind of like Pokemon in that regard. The new features are limited to that generation of game, I guess. As unfortunate as it is. Yeah, hopefully, if you guys are interested in the Nintendo Switches, hopefully you get yours. I know I wasn't going to pre-order one, but I was going to see, like, I was just gonna check out the pre-order scene. Oh, I was awake, and I was awake anyways, uploading videos and whatever, so it was fine. But, man, Best Buy really kind of dropped the ball. Like, they were going to be my go-to, and then, like, an hour before the pre-orders opened, it was, like, impossible to get onto their website. Like, I don't know, like, I logged out because I was experiencing an issue where it wouldn't let me, like, it lost my credit cards and then wouldn't let me update my credit cards. And that was frustrating. So I logged out thinking, like, maybe this is just a random glitch, you know? And, like, nope. I was banned from being on Best Buy. And then I got one through Walmart. That's also also how I got my Nintendo Switch originally, from Walmart. Just kind of hanging out one night randomly. Got the pre-order. It's kind of, I don't know. It's not really a story. It's just thing that happened. A boring little instant gratification kind of thing happened in 2017. But yeah, I was in line on and then when I finally got into Best Buy, I was online in Walmart and Best Buy, and the Best Buy line made me think I was gonna get one because it would take me to the pre-order page, and then I tapped the pre-order button and it would send me back into line. So it did that 3 times, which was frustrating. Whereas the Walmart line, I was in it for like 30 or 40 minutes, but then it finally let me claim a pre-order. But because I haven't bought anything at like Walmart at all in like since probably 2017, I'm gonna be honest, it was probably the Nintendo Switch was the last thing I bought from Walmart. So fraud detection on both of my credit cards almost prevented me from getting a Nintendo Switch 2 pre-order. So that was fun. And now I'm just kind of waiting for it to get canceled. I don't think it will because I was part of that like first wave, and they've had alternate waves since. Like I think they're still. If you're quick, if you're checking, you might be able to get one from Walmart still if you're good about it. It seems like they've had very small short waves, even like yesterday or maybe even tomorrow, maybe even today. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know. I was kind of like, I don't know. I'm still kind of on the fence. We'll see. If Walmart charges me now, then I guess I'm stuck with it. But if they cancel, I'm probably not going to panic about it. We'll just grab one whenever it becomes available. Maybe wait for one to be like colored or themed in a way we like it. I don't know. I'm ambivalent at this point. Like we've seen I don't know, like when the Switch first got like leaked and announced, I wasn't really a big believer in the like detachable controller technology really. But it is a very enjoyable system. It's nice to see Nintendo actually make something that developers want to or have to make games for. That's cool. That doesn't always happen with Nintendo. So it's nice to see them kind of get a comeback on the developer front. At the same time, I don't know, I feel like the Switch kind of made them a little arrogant. Kind of like the Wii did. They took the wrong lessons from it. But we'll see. We'll see how the Nintendo Switch 2 does. It's not like they're breaking up the mold. It's not like they're shaking expectations too much. They've basically just listened to people being like, yeah, I like this, but I wish it was souped up more. And that's pretty much what they've done. So we'll see. We'll see if it's enough. I feel like what people really want is they want a Steam Deck, but in the Nintendo Switch like shell, and for the price of like the Nintendo Switch Lite. That's what people really want. It's like, yeah, but you're not gonna get that, man. I know I'd like to see that, but it's not gonna happen. You want it to be like 4K, or you want it to be 1080p all the time, 60 frames per second. On a handheld, you're gonna have to pay up money. I'm just happy about the storage isn't like what, 32 gigs, 64 gigs, whatever the storage was on the Switch was piddling. It was small. So it's nice to see it actually have some decent built-in storage. Granted, it's nothing compared to like a computer or whatever, but it's fine for a handheld system. Someday we'll live in an age where everything's just gonna be 1 terabyte and we're not gonna even care about it. But until then, we should be happy it's not like 32 gigs or 10 or whatever, you know. A little bit more is always better than a little bit less. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I haven't seen enough from the Switch 2 to be like excited for it. But I haven't seen anything that's like super red flags. Other than the pricing of games. Also, the big thing to me as a collector is all the games that are getting released that are just like game key cards, and it's like, what's the point of having a card that gives you access to downloading the game? And it's like, I get it, you could sell it, and then it's basically a digital game you can sell. Like, that's wild to me. But I'm not interested in that. So, I don't know. Hopefully all the games that are like that are very clearly labeled on the front of their boxes, and there's no misleading people about what is or what isn't a like full game on the card or a download or a key card game. Hopefully it's all very clearly delineated. We all know what we're getting into when we purchase a game. I don't know, to me this is the kind of stuff that would trip up like parents. So I'm not a big fan of it. It's definitely kind of gross and anti-consumer, personally. At the same time, it's often up to the company publishing the game, so like, I don't know, blame Sega, blame Activision, blame all the other companies. It's not necessarily Nintendo's fault unless it turns out they're like really raking people over the coals for the game cards. But if the people behind Cyberpunk can do it, why can't everybody else, you know? Well, who's gonna buy Puyo Puyo Tetris 2? Nobody. So that's why we put it on a game card key. And then when the sales are lower than what we want, then we'll just point and be like, yeah, it was because people aren't buying the Switch 2. We don't have to invest in the Switch 2. We're done with the Switch 2. I would love it if Sega just stole Nintendo's idea for the Switch and just copied it and made their own system. I think that'd be really funny. And Sega needs to do that, and they need to get back into the console biz. And I say this as someone who's like increasingly like, I don't know, man, I don't have time for all these different consoles. I'll buy a few when I have the money, but I don't have the time. I say this as somebody who spends like 2 hours of every week playing the same Minecraft world, who spends a decent amount of my time playing Animal Crossing every day. I don't know, a decent amount of my time playing Smash Bros. In a really repetitive way. I don't know, I guess we could be doing things differently and better. Gotta break yourself out of that rut, you know? I know I said I wouldn't be as tired, but I am very tired still. I'm gonna need a lot of extra sleep in order to no longer be tired at unreasonably early times in the night. It's not even midnight and I'm tired. Like, that's bullcrap. I'm an adult. I shouldn't be yawning until at least 2 or 3. But I think it's just one of those things where like certain kinds of games like Minecraft and Animal Crossing, if I'm tired, I just can't play them. Or I can't function while playing them. They just make me incredibly yawny. Yawning a lot. And it's unfortunate because I enjoy them. It's just, if I'm tired, they're just gonna exacerbate that. Which is good to know, I guess. Whenever the insomnia hits, I can just, I don't know, I feel like it's one of those things where if you're not tired though, and you're trying to be tired, then you're just gonna end up playing like Animal Crossing or Minecraft for hours and then realize it's 6 or 7 in the morning. And you got a lot done, but only in the video game, not in real life. That sucks. Yeah, I don't know. Cause yeah, that's probably 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We'll see how this goes. I'll have to remember before we come back here to bring more cobblestone. Cause we got the sticks. We just need the stone. And speaking of cobble, my cobblemon experiences, it's going okay. It's kind of stymied lately. I finally got the stuff to make an experience share. So I'm kind of just level grinding to evolve random Pokemon. And sometimes it's okay. Most things, you know, you fight a few battles with like a Tauros or a Bouffalante or a Miltank. You know, you use your what's its name, Surfetched, and you just one-shot them and move on. But some things take a while, like what's its face? The thing that evolves in the Breviary? Whatever the eagle is that evolves from the little eagle. Ruffit, whatever that guy is. Like having to get that thing up to level 53 is painful. And then like getting Clank, whatever his name is, little gear guy, all the way up to level 49 to fully evolve him. That is also very painful. And I'm sure there's a bunch more that are equally as painful. Ignoring the Gabite. Ignoring him for now. And the other pseudo-legendary is gonna ignore them. Haven't caught any other ones, but definitely going to ignore them. Are you coming after me? A little bit. I'm yawning. That's no good. To be fair, if I didn't want to yawn, maybe we shouldn't be mining all this. It's okay. It's a necessary step to freedom. The sooner we fill up those chests, the sooner we can move on to expanding our domain and being out of this area. Well, that's only if we're not gonna build more airships. I don't know. I don't know. I am pleasantly surprised though by how much we're... I don't know if I'd say, you know, I said pleasantly surprised. I don't know if I want to be pleasantly surprised. I think it's more just, I'm weirded out by how much we've cleared out from here. And also, we've still got so much more to go. I'm glad we found this place though. It's kind of nice that it's relatively safe. And it's enclosed, so we don't have to deal with a booze firing stuff at us. Are the happy gas? Ooh. Are the happy gas in Minecraft yet? I know people were torn up about them, whether they're really cool and a new thing that adds to the previously established lore of it, Minecraft, or whether they're really weird and different and they don't like them. I don't know. You're always gonna have people having those kinds of opinions, I feel. I don't know, I'm still just playing Cobblemon, so it's not like I have time to dabble in Minecraft. Like vanilla or whatever. Yeah, hopefully we don't start nodding off. Last time was really bad. I don't want to ever be that tired while playing a video game ever again. Like on one hand, it's a little funny to yawn and have commentary be interrupted by it. Kind of funny to, like, you know, pass away once. Because you were goofing. A little different to die multiple times. Because you're just that silly of a person. Alright, I need this to break, and hopefully... Hopefully we, can gather all this stuff. And we can, that's... that's it, though. Wow. Okay. I got a secret technique for that. I suppose. Actually, I don't. I do not have a secret technique. I was gonna put away the bread, but I don't want to come back just to grab bread. And I mean, we could go back, grab stone, and then come back, but... I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, it's gonna take a while. Breaking this pickaxe. We'll see. We'll get it done. We'll knock it out. Yeah, what's really wild to me is just how expensive the amiibo are. Oh my goodness, $40 for a figure. And I mean, at least the Nintendo ones are only $30, but still, that's double the price they were when they first came out. Oh dear. Yep. Okay. We'll put the bread in the box. And we'll come back and we'll have our cobblestone stacks, so we don't have to worry about that. Okay, let's grab our netherrack and then get the heck out of here, come back with the stone, and then kind of donk around on the ship, I guess. Hopefully before we conk out. Oh, we spent an hour in the nether donking around with stone. Okay. So it goes. How much netherrack is there for us to grab? A decent amount, I would say. Oh wow, almost the full thing. And I guess we made the right call. I guess we made the right call grabbing the stuff. Okay. Yeah, let's get out of here and then put the netherrack away. Go back to the airship. Or go back to the ship and then grab some cobblestone. Come back to the nether. And then call it a day. I don't know, I feel like we could probably donk around on the ship a little bit. Oh dear. How'd you see me from there? Wow, that's kind of a jerk. Fascinating. Huh. You don't see me and I don't see you, buddy. Bum 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 ba dum bum. Oh wow, that guy's still there. Okay. I hope you live and thrive in the darkness of our fake nether. I'm gonna go to bed. And then we're gonna play some more. And then I'm gonna go to bed for real. Oh man. Oh my. I don't know. Kind of run out of things to talk about. My brain turned off. Alright, so we got that one. This is the one. Gotcha. That's full. Next time, we'll probably resolve to fill this one up, and maybe this one? I know, it'd be nice if we could get, like, 1.5 done every day. But at that point, we've really just got one more full one and a partial one. That's not too bad. We're getting there. It seemed so far away. But we're getting there, so that's good. And we did get, yep, we got all the... Yeah. Oh, I see ya. What you doing, coward? Idiot. Didn't see me, did ya? Whoa, that was a big boy. Launching, whatever. Yikes. Okay. Whatever. Can't always... To be fair, despite the knockback, we did manage to get him down. Pretty easy peasy. Okay. Let's get back to the ship. Grab some cobblestone. Maybe grab some food. Wait, is that another... Did somebody else throw an arrow at me? Or did I hallucinate it? I swear I heard it. I swear I heard it. Okay, I guess I was just hallucinating. I'm paranoid. That's fine. Not new information. Paranoid and hungry. You know, the golden combination of Minecraft. A lot of poochies wandering around. Really weird playing a more modern version of Minecraft and seeing like the wolves be different colors depending on the biome. That's interesting. I like that. Alright, there is our ship. I promise next time I won't just be alert, I'll also... Either I'll have more things to talk about, or... I'll be a little less tired. One of the two. Flip a coin. Who knows? Who knows which one it'll be? I don't. If I did, I wouldn't be offering it as a bet. Okay, I need cobblestone. This is wood. Where is my cobbled stone? I think that should be fine, right? That's probably okay. And we got a lot of carrots. And that's okay. But I'm not really the biggest carrot kind of guy. Not any, aw, me and our farms. Well, the carrot farms. I guess we're doing carrots. Okay. Whatever. Such is life. One day you're growing wheat, the next you're growing carrots. And eating carrots. Wow. Look at how quick that stuff pops. These kinds of this kind of dirt just pops into being normal dirt. We definitely need to add something to that so that doesn't happen. That's kind of not what I want to see. Kind of just want to be able to grab all the carrots randomly and not have to worry about it as I'm just tearing through this stuff. There we go. It doesn't have to be hard. Look at all the carrots. And I mean, we're gonna be using a decent amount of them to plant, but still. Look at all these carrots. Yeah, I'm kind of curious Pokemon Legends AZ is going to be like a Switch 2 exclusive, not a Switch 2 exclusive, but gonna have a Switch 2 version, or if it's just gonna be like a Switch version, or wonder how it's gonna go. Like, what's the dealio on that? I do appreciate, what was it? Was it a Rune Factory? The new Rune Factory is going to have both the Switch 2 and the Switch 1 version on the Switch 2 version. So that's interesting. That's cool. It is kind of neat, the idea that like they're going to, that the Switch 2 cartridges will actually, some will work in the Switch 1. That's kind of cool. I don't think that's ever been the case. Like, usually backwards compatibility means the old games will work on the newer system, not the newer games will work on the older system. So what a weird time to be alive, I guess, when you think about it. Okay, I was really hoping for some bread. But I guess that was kind of a naive hope. Where are my arrows? Hopefully, yeah, I see. We got a little bit. And I am going out again. See you guys later. Well, I mean, that's a decent amount. It's not super great. But it's decent. It's not terrible. And that's a thing, and then... Is there a hole somewhere around here? Because I know I fell into one before. Okay, so it's right there. Gotcha. Weird. Okay. Never really thought about it. Couldn't really place it. But I remember we fell into it last time, so interesting. Oh my. Wow. Super terrible. Look at this. It's just infested with everything now, isn't it? Hey, you. Idiot. There we go. And you didn't drop anything cool for me. Gotcha. I guess that's on me. We're expecting cool stuff. Which way? There we go. I hear you there, buddy. Okay, so this leads up. Up, 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 up. Alright. Gotta drop off some stone. We're gonna grab our bread. Gonna keep eating carrots, I guess. And then we could actually grab some of this stuff as well, I suppose. No reason to keep it up here. Well, we can keep the sticks. I don't know. Oh yeah, cobblestone. There we go. Oh crap. This is really not a place I want to be. Where is it? Where am I? Oh, yeah. Well, that's not what I want. What a rude thing to do. I'm just a ding-dong trying my best. And this jerk is attacking me. How rude. Oh, I kind of know where I am, right? Because that's where the base is, actually. Probably. Man, what an aggressive butt. Hey, at least we're getting some netherrack out of it. Cause yeah, where's our... Oh man. Well, at least they can't... Not you too. Just let me get to safety, please. Okay. Slightly in a better situation than before. Not quite an ideal one, but you know, it's something. Let's actually deal with these lava bubbles. Okay, you got me. That was unexpectedly brutal. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, let's just be a little responsible and take you out one by one. There we go. Here we are. Drop your magical drops for me. Give me your ex- Oh, hey, there's a guy. He's chasing me, actually, isn't he? I thought I heard one. How interesting. Well, if my health was up to full, then I'd be a little more okay with this. Kind of spending a little more time in the Nether than I would have liked. Okay. Haha. There we go. Give me the magical stuff. Alright, let's keep getting rid of these guys. Let us clear the the underground of the Nether for a little bit. Make a safe place for me to walk around again. Clearing out all the lava bubbles. Is that a blaze again? No, just mushrooms. Okay. Fascinating. Gotcha. And these are all just Rexes. They're not here to hurt me. They're just standing around, living life. Cool, cool, cool. Take out the small one. Grab all the XP we can get. We're gonna waste it somehow. We're gonna fall off the airship or something silly. We're gonna get bullied by all these magma bubbles. You never know. It's gonna be something laughably avoidable. I'm gonna nod off and walk right off the ship or drown or something. You know, it's laughably realistic sometimes. Okay. Still a lot of lava bubbles though. Okay. I know the real name is actually the magma cube, but I like calling them lava bubbles. It's a name that works for both. Okay. You see me. This area is open enough where you can see me pretty far away. That's not good. Not really a big fan of that. Although I am a fan of the extra lighting though, actually. I'm a fan of there being fire on the ground if it means better lighting. And then we got another one. Wow. Okay. Oh, I see you. You got way up in my face. They got way up in this place. Okay. That's the block I placed there, right? Okay. Oh, we've got a lot of the, what is it, magma cream? Yeah. Magma cream, okay. Come on. Allow me to destroy you and collect the experience. Okay, let's see. Are there any more? interesting enemies in these areas. There is a stilt guy who is not being upset. And a lot of where'd you go? Where'd you go, buddy? Huh. I'm actually not a fan of that. He disappeared. But is it going to punish me for my nonsense at some point? I guess not. Darn. I was hoping he'd come back. Honestly. Where'd our little silk guy buddy go? Yeah, you know how they are. He probably just went on to the floor above us or below us. Teleported out of sight, out of mind. Okay. Alright, that was dumb. That was fairly idiotic of me. Okay, so we no longer have the lava cube. That's too bad. I was kind of growing fond of it. And we do have a few drops to place and a few more... a few chunks of netherrack. Okay. Why are there 3 of these guys just hanging out? I don't know if I like the situation I find myself in. It's kind of weird. Hey, buddy. Neat. Oh, there's 2 of them. They're getting me. Alright, we've routed them. Oh, and there's another one right there. Why are there so many enemies? Okay, that was dumb of me. Beat a hasty retreat. Heal up, get rid of that guy. We got this. We can handle it. Not a big deal. Can I get you through the... I can. Neat. Okay, are you going to... Nobody's dropping a trident. Okay. I mean, I don't expect you to drop one. You don't even have one, but still. Nope, that's environmental trident. Gosh darn it. How tragic. Oh, okay. Oh, weird. We got a little, like, whirlpool going on. Interesting. A bit. A tad. A touch. Let's see. That's the first of that. Neat. Okay. And then we should probably grab the carrots again. And now we can go to the ship. Call it a day. No, we're not gonna call it a day yet. We'll see what we need to do on the ship and then call it a day. Let's see. We got a long ways to go. Oh yeah, we were making the wool anchor, weren't we? Okay. And we ran out of gray. Okay, I know what's going on now. I'm surprised any of that stuff is still hanging out. Okay. But, you know, I'll take it. I will definitely take it. And you know what I'm thinking? Well, I mean, it's not like we're gonna add a sail there, so it's fine. But if we were, we'd probably not want to, have that be on the front then, you know? Neat. We've got a lot of chests up here. What was I even thinking? I was thinking I don't want to have to worry about space at all. Let's have as much as we need. Heck, maybe even more than we need. What a fascinating thing. Okay. As far as I'm concerned, the interior is fine. I mean, we could add another bed and have that be parallel, but that's in fact fine. It's everything else we need to check over. And by that I mean, do we have... Got some more of that, that's good. And do we have any dirt? Or sand, or anything? We've got... Not really, no. Okay, that's depressing. Okay. And I'm sure I don't have any dirt. I'm sure. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I thought we had some. I thought we had a bunch of random things. Okay. So. How tall do we want the... Oh, and aren't they actually... like originally made out of a different kind of wood? We can grab some other types. It's fine. Wasn't it like strip spruce actually? Am I wrong? Am I dumb? Like, yeah, it was strip spruce, wasn't it? Is there an easy way to get strip spruce? I don't know. Where's all my... So they're all underground. Okay, we're gonna have to get some more workbenches, some more mystery blocks. Okay. Alright, so we cannot do that. What we need to do then is... Okay. I think I understand what we need to do. Where's my... Okay, what we need to really do right now is make a bunch of these. I don't care, they just need to be made. And then we need to... Oh, we already had. Okay, that's fine. And then we need to... Where's the axe? Works for me. And what I want to do is do this. Is this really the way to do it? And I mean, it's not like we need that much, we just need enough to, heck, we could just stick the spruce on as is and then strip it there. We don't have to... Okay, we don't have to make this be a big thing. It doesn't have to be too terrible. Okay. Okay. I feel like... maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so there's actually 2 spots. Gotcha. Move that. And I mean, I don't think that's ideal. It's kind of in the way, but... Oh well. What can we do? There we go. And then I think... honestly, having another one, like... here will be fine. And then... honestly, because this is a Mario vessel, having like another set of these things just wherever is fine, right? That's okay. And they're thematic, right? And then we get up here. And then yeah. Then we get rid of this. Do that. And then we just strip it all. Bling, blang, blong. I don't know how wide we want this to be actually, so I feel like that should be fine. That's hopefully more than enough. And I don't know where the other stuff went, but it's gone forever. Interesting. Fascinating. Okay, so we did manage to do some stuff for the ship. Even if it's not much, it's something. Okay, that's a bit too tall. And I guess if these are the same height, then yeah, we'll pretend it's the same height. Okay. And we'll just do the exact same thing. And the other one was like 3, right? 3 out? Looks like it. Okay. Looks like it. Okay. I don't know. It's hard to tell. That should be fine. Okay. And if we need to add more, we've always got more spruce. But it should be fine. Should be okay. I know I keep saying that, but it should be okay. It should be fine. And then, is there anything we can work on? I mean, ideally, we would address the ship a little bit more. Although, there's a part of me I really wish the stairs could be in every direction. I know that would make things really hard to place, but it'd be really great for building, I think. Okay, let's see. Got a few of those puppies. Got a lot of sticks. Oh my goodness. Got a lot of that. Got a lot of that. Okay. Don't think we'll need any of these for the time being. Wow, we haven't run out of spruce wood, but we've Kind of used a lot of it up. Yikes. Unfortunate. Or I guess it's a good thing. It's definitely telling us that we're definitely putting the work in, I guess. Okay, could have been worse, could have been better. Because yeah, the way I would hope, or not hope, but the way I would wish that would work would be like you could... Okay, so that's not the way it's ever gonna be, and that's fine, that's life. How does this look? Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. Guess I'll have to figure it out. Okay. Okay. And then what if... That's not too bad. Kind of uneven though, kind of gross, I would say. A little bit. I guess let's crawl our way up and go to bed and get a look at how that side looks from a distance and call it interesting or a failure, depending on... Wait, we didn't sleep. Okay. It's fine. Down we go. That definitely still makes my stomach sink. Not a fan of it. Oh man, I hear you, everybody. But I don't want to see you, and I don't want to hear you. I do appreciate the fact that everything that's armored up and can persist in sunlight can't projectile attack me. So that's nice. We'll get rid of you two, I guess. We'll see. Hey, buddy. You're armored up. And now you're gone. I'm yawning a lot. Unfortunate. Yeah, like I say that a lot, but it's true. I regret not being in peak awareness, performance, whatever. In peak availability, peak whatever. Okay. Honestly, I think that looks a lot better. Like, it could be improved, definitely. But I think that does look a lot better, personally. Okay. And then whenever we get it figured out, we'll have to do it on the other side, and then... Bats. Look at us, though, picking up bones and arrows. Good on us. You gotta make do. Gotta make do. Okay. I'll be really glad when we start tearing down this silly thing. Okay. Okay, so... I don't know. We also... make that kind of staggered. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm legitimately concerned, I guess. Although honestly, it's such a small, minor thing, like, I guess it doesn't really matter too much in the big picture. Like, all we did was, what, we brought that down a little bit. Okay. That's a lot of dirt. Okay. And what, we brought that down like what, 2? 3? I don't remember. Aw, man. That's not the proper alignment. There we go. Let's see if that's about right, though. I don't remember. Well, we brought that one all the way down. Okay. And then... Alright, so we're just... Okay, I got it, I think. I think I've mentally parsed this out. Potentially. Well... No, I think the other one was a bit longer, wasn't it? Can I? Nope. Because, yeah, that's going all the way down to, like, just before that final block on the bottom. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Nope. Not what we want. Okay. Come on. There we go. And that one can stay, and then that one goes. And then it stays like that. Okay. Nope, not what we want. Well, maybe. I don't know. You never know. Though I doubt that that's what I want. Okay. Alrighty then. I am noticing this doesn't look even though. That could just be for whatever reason. It might actually be pretty close. I might just be freaking out a little bit. And then one thing we really should work on is the little nose piece, I guess. Let's actually... I'm not gonna be happy about this. There we go. Actually... Because, yeah, I'm not really a fan of just how square that looks. Is that going to open anything up? Nope. Okay. And there was never any reason not to... Okay. Cool, cool. Nope. Not low enough, I guess. Okay. Okay. Cool, cool. And then... Nice. And we also added some onto the other side. And we... There we go. Oh. Okay. Nope. I'm silly. Okay. Alrighty, so that kind of is something. I don't know, I feel like if we want to do anything else to the exterior at this point, it's gonna be a major undertaking and may require an overhaul of the entire way we did it. I don't know. I don't really want to do too much work, you know. At this point, I don't want to destroy everything we've already done. I just kind of want to do little adjustments. Okay, cool. A lot of our stuff is right here. A little bony guy is trying to figure out what he wants to do with his life. The last remaining seconds of it. What a tragic. Well, let's take a look at the ship from far away. And then we will decide. Maybe next time we'll start with the ship and then do Netherrack as an afterthought. I don't know. We'll see. At the same time, like, I would like to have those chests filled at some point, sooner than later. So I'd like to finish this up. So yeah, I think the nose of the ship needs to be adjusted. Honestly, I think the front is fine now. Like, it's a little funky, but it's Minecraft, so it would kind of always be a little funky. And we do need to probably deal with that a little bit. Yeah, I feel like once we get some sails on it, once we have like an anchor, I guess, a way up into it, it'll be fine. Hopefully. Once we get rid of the dirt scaffolding. So yeah, we'll probably work really quickly to maybe address the nose, not the nose piece, but you know, the whatever the front little jabby part is, and then next time we gotta find some sheep and breed some sheep. And once we've done all that, we can get rid of the dirt scaffolding and move on. What an awesome day that'll be. Okay, so where's the part that it was all... I think that's it. Nope, not how we want that to go. No more dirt, do the trick. Yes. No. A tale as old as time. Sometimes you need less dirt. Oh, you know what? I just remembered what I was watching before the Great North. Over the garden wall. I can't believe I forgot that. What reminded me was talking about dirt. Honey, eat your dirt. What a beautiful little program. Over the garden wall. If you've never seen it, definitely check it out at some point. It's kind of like an October Halloween kind of a thing, but it works year round personally. Okay. Fine. Have it your way. Yep, not what I want to do. Okay. Now that this thing is coming dangerously far out, let's have to let it be its own thing. Okay. How do we, can I, there we go. Cool, cool. And then where is our little fence? And that was like here, right? There we go. Yeah, that was about where it was. Okay. Sounds about right. Sounds about how we'd want that to be. And then we would need this to come out and also go across a little bit. And then I think that plus, nope. Nope. Okay, we're at the wrong angle. The wrong height, the wrong angle for a lot of this stuff. Okay. Not the ideal situation. Not where we'd usually want to be, I suppose. Ah, yeah, that worked. Cool, cool. Honestly, that's a bit too thick, honestly. It might be better if we got rid of the... I don't know, it might be better if we got rid of the ladders, the stairs on top. Okay. But that was it, right? We got all the stairs. Okay. Interesting. And we'll have to pick up all the dirt again and any steps that fell down. And that's a small thing to have to deal with. Womp. Blomp blomp. Okay. Oh, and you know what we should do before I forget? We should take a look at this stuff and then It's about that time. It's unfortunate that we didn't spend too much time working on our ship, but it's fine. We're definitely making up for lost time with the, Yeah, I think that looks fine. Like, it could be a little straighter, I guess, but it's fine. It's okay. Yeah, I think it looks good. Okay, let's maybe get a little bit higher and get a more even look at it, and then... Yeah, I think that looks okay. Like, there's still parts of it that I would probably want to adjust, but I don't know. We'll get some sails on it next time in the anchor, and we'll call it goodsies. Heck yeah. So yeah, we're making progress. I guess if we do make another ship, I guess my goal would be to figure out a way to do the front better. And maybe try to think about the whole thing while we're doing it, as opposed to like making a rectangle and then doing a ship around the rectangle. Kind of like do the outer shell of the ship first and then kind of just make sure it's a ship the entire way through, you know? I don't know if that makes sense or anything, but that's kind of how I'd like to do it. So yeah, if we're completely sure we're done with the... I don't know, I feel like we should still keep double checking though. And honestly, there is a part of me that's like, should we like make steps here and then add a oak plank, whatever, a little more? I feel like that could maybe help him not look so flat on the bottom. Do we have more? I don't think we have any more steps. I think we kind of used up all our steps. But there's always more spruce, so I say that when we've got so much of it already. Okay. Double checking though, just looking through stuff. Yeah, I guess that's it. Okay. Interesting. I don't know how many we'll need, so... Hopefully that's enough of everything. Come on, let me go down. There we go. Oh no, we gotta be on top, don't we? Very nice. Go us, I suppose. Although, with that... Probably want that one exposed, right? Or is that a... not good reasoning? I think that's good reasoning. I think it is. Decent reasoning. And then we'll... oak plank this stuff up. And there, that actually probably looks okay. I don't know. We'll double check it. It's fine. It's a lot of doing something and double checking it, but it's kind of important at this point. We don't want to do anything that kind of turns it into not looking like a ship. I don't think anything we can do would do that. We're not at a good angle. We're not at a good height. Unfortunate. Gotta get up there and do what we can. Get a good gander. Get a good peeping of this ship. And hopefully not catching on fire. Oh well. And ideally we wouldn't be blocked by clouds, but you know, it's fine. It is what it is. Looks like there won't be any more once these ones pass, so that's good. We're just gonna have to be a little patient. Blum, blum, bum, 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 bum. And yeah, we actually can't see. But I assume doing that kind of makes it look okay. Not like we can make the ship look less like a ship, right? Okay. Yeah, at this point I think we've pretty much done all we can for this boat. I mean, unless we wanted to add some like wings. Or like something that looks like a rocket booster, you know, as long how would we even do that? How would we even do that? And then yawning still. We do need to get some more yarn. Not yarn, wool from sheep. Maybe even hunt down squid. I think it was squid, right? What was giving us the stuff to make the dyed wool. Or was it something else? I don't know. Where do we want to be? We didn't really spend too much time on the ship, I feel, today. That's not too bad. We did stuff today. Actually, you know, it would probably be a bad view for being on the ship, but I don't think we've actually spent any real time up here. Yeah, this is terrible if we want to see the ship. But pretty adequate if you just want to donk about. But yeah. Today we mined for netherrack for a bit too long, and then kinda did some finishing touches on the ship. I think next time what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the dirt scaffolding, and then we're going to, or first we should probably finish the anchor. We'll finish the anchor, and then once we have our way to get in and out, we will get rid of the dirt scaffolding and the water, and we will see how this looks at that point. I feel like, where's the anchor? I mean, I didn't expect I'd be able to see it. But, wherever that is, probably gonna want to, actually make a a way in. Yeah, at some point, I'll have a neat. I'm saying at some point when I mean like at this point actually. At this point now. Okay. So would we rather it actually, we'd probably rather it be here so it's actually like oh wow. Wait, is that actually like the door? Did I get rid of the door? I don't know. What am I? Okay, I understand where we are now. Gotcha. That is an unfortunate way to be then. 'Cause if we had done it right here, then we wouldn't be... Okay. Where's my spruce? There we go. Alright. If we do it here, then... we're not... Boop. 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 Okay. Do I have doors left over? That is a... yeah, we do. Okay. Cool, cool. And it is goofing. But, let's, do this up. Heck yeah. Okay. Now that we got that going, let's grab this. Quick. Looky loo. Don't knock me off. Okay. And this will be our entrance and exit out of here going forward. Whenever we get the anchor all set up. So yeah, that is the plan. We're going to do what we can. We're gonna knock out what we can. Got a lot of cans, but so far not that many can't, so that's good. We'll do what we have to for this ship and then move on to either making another one or deciding to move all our stuff onto this guy. I have no idea. On one hand, it is kind of a nice location because it is kind of at the heart of the whole Mario Minecraft world. At the same time, it's not exactly the most convenient place to get to. Even once we have a ladder, an anchor ladder, you know, it's still gonna be kind of a pain. So we'll see. We will see. So thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully even more revitalized and in even better spirits. So see you guys next time, where we will be dedicating most of our time to the ship, hopefully, and the other random ship stuff. Hopefully we can get rid of the scaffolding, have it be by itself, get the sails up. That would be nice. But that requires, I don't know. We'll do what we can, even if it is just a lot of wrangling sheep. So I'll see you guys next time, regardless of what we do next time, and then bye.